everybody, and welcome to Wednesday Wellness. I am Eileen Whipple, and I am excited to be with you tonight because of what I've done in my health journey, that I have become to learn that we can be well, we can get well, and we can stay well. And tonight we are talking more about how our environment influences us, and specifically 5 herbs. I know this sounds blow your mind, right? 5 herbs that could possibly change your life. And I know that we've heard this all over the place. Oh, this is the best thing ever. But here's the thing. Our newest science since the early 2000s has told us that there are things we can do in our body to make our body be more effective, optimal, and healthy. And that's what I want to share with you tonight. Those of you who know my story, you know that I struggled for years and I actually had given up. I had thought there was no hope for me. My diagnosis was too big. I had already taken a boatload of supplements. In fact, let me see if I've got them right here. This is what I was doing. That's only a portion of what I was doing. And these aren't cheap supplements I was doing. I was doing doctor recommended, doctor grade supplements, and I was surviving. And I wasn't excited about my future because I didn't have a future. My future was waiting out for the end to come. And that's all I was doing, you guys. And I did that while my kids were little. I was sick the whole time. And now I've turned a point because of these 5 herbs. They absolutely changed my life. So I'm excited to share these with you. And the first thing I want to start off with, when you see this information, I am not going to mention the specific product because I want you, if you are interested, to go back to the person who shared this information with you and ask them what the product name is. I am not here to sell you anything. I want to share with you information, and I want you to know what is available, because the more educated you are, the better choices you can make. So what if these 5 herbs could make a difference in your life? What we're talking about tonight are health strategies for optimal days, weeks, months, and year, so you can enjoy your time with your family. So I put on here this car and this gasoline because I was thinking about this, of an example to share a health strategy. So I remember a long time ago, my husband said, and we live in Arizona, he goes, let's go to Disneyland for the weekend. And I like to plan ahead. He's a spontaneous person. And I'm like, but I've got to get the oil changed on the car. I've been meaning to do it for about a month. I need to get the tires rotated. I need to make sure everything is good. I need to clean the car. And I was not prepared to do that spontaneous activity. And this is the way our health is. If we don't implement these health strategies, when we get bombarded with the toxins and the environment and the emotional and abuses that are coming our way, our bodies are not prepared to withstand them. And it doesn't mean you're going to be immune. What it means is that you can handle them better, and you may come out of it quicker. You may not be as intense. Those are things that I've experienced personally as I have improved my health strategy. So that's what we're talking about, is a health strategy. For me, a health strategy has to be a universal truth. It can't be a hearsay, a secret, only the privileged few can know about it. It's got to be something that's universal, that works whether you live in America, whether you live in Antarctica, whether you live over in Japan. It doesn't matter. It's a universal truth. And to do that, I want to explain first what a universal truth is. It is this: no matter if I do it, if you do it, or the dog does it, the apple falls to the ground. That's a universal truth. We have very few universal truths in this world. Most everything we deal with are beliefs and other things like that, which I'm not going to go into right now. But that's what I want to work with tonight with these 5 herbs. So part of the universal truth is our bodies. So whether I'm living in Africa or South America or North America, my body is the same as all of their bodies. I have cells. Those cells make tissues, those tissues make organs, and those organs make systems. So if you're going to treat something and your symptoms are here in your systems or in your organs or in your tissues, I need to go back to the root thing down here. I need to go back to the cell, which is what has been discovered in the late 1990s by Japan. And that's what I'm so excited about. So health requires three things. And we've talked about these the last few weeks. We need physical, spiritual, and emotional. And under physical is your air, your food, your water, and exercise. And your body needs that. It doesn't matter where you live, your body needs these things. And your body, to have building blocks, needs proteins, fats, essential minerals, and vitamins. How you do those, it depends on the quality of body you have. And here is the kicker, right? Your body has adapted to your input. The exciting thing about that, you can change your input to change your output. This is what health requires. So there are 5 herbs for your health. Before we go too much further, when I talk about herbs and supplements, I need you to understand a couple of things. One, in February of 2015, the New York Attorney General went in to GNC, Target, Walmart, and Walgreens. He pulled their supplements off the shelf. He had them analyzed. 80% were not what they said they were. And this is what you've got to be really aware of. Someone could say, oh my gosh, I just used this great herb and it cured everything for me. Well, you don't know what brand they used, what quality it was, or anything like that. So actually, when you look at the fine print on this, these were products that could not be verified to contain the label substance. And a Walmart product that said it was a B vitamin had 0 B vitamins in it. And we don't know this. And even when we're taking it, we might be even toxifying our body more. And some were found to not even contain ingredients listed on the labels. And I will tell you, some of those things were plants, household plants. Some of them were gluten, soy, and peanuts, which people are highly allergic to. And so it's hard to know what to do. And so what I want you to know is that you can go to 2 things. One, you can go to studies on pubmed.gov. That's right here. PubMed.gov has studies on individual herbs, but to find a branded herb is going to be very extremely unique. And I say that very pointedly, very important, because they will have it on turmeric, they will have it on green tea, they will have it on other products, but you don't know what brand they use. You don't know a lot of the details of what they used in that study. So I just wanted you to be aware of PubMed. I also want you to know 2 more things about supplements. What you want to know is the higher quality supplements, and these aren't ones, I'm sorry, sold at Sprouts, Trader Joe's, Amazon, all of these, they are not maybe the best ones that you can get. Ones that are sold through doctors' offices, naturopath offices, those are typically supplements that have been checked and double checked. So these are not to be sold, a lot of them by third-party sellers, i.e. eBay, Amazon, or other. Also, you always, when you're buying a supplement, you want them shipped directly from the manufacturer, so you can guarantee their quality. This is a kicker. Look on your bottles. Do your bottles have any third-party seals of quality? I will tell you, I've recently, for my Canadian friends, I found on YouTube CBC Marketplace. It's like the ABC Primetime used to be for us here in the United States. They go into places and they do the tough questions. And they found that supplements even made up the seals that were on their products. So even if you see a seal on the product claiming that it's non-GMO, claiming that it's clean, claiming whatever, verify to make sure that's a true seal of approval. It's not just them making up a seal. So it's so interesting when you get in there, and it's unfortunate because there's enough good in the world that we can all enjoy good and everybody can win, and we don't need to scam people. Okay, I'll go off on a tangent on that one. But you want to look for these third-party seals of approval. Here's the 5 ingredients. Turmeric. So I pulled these off of WebMD. These are all the things turmeric is used for. Insane, right? So when people say to me, Well, I'm allergic to turmeric. I have to ask, are you allergic to turmeric, or are you allergic to the pesticides or the way that turmeric was processed or that part of the plant? So when someone looks at this, they need to look at what product are they using, and is it the highest quality, and it is a pure product. The next one of the 5 herbs is ashwagandha, and energy boost and anti-stress. It's becoming more and more popular. Next is milk thistle. I'm very familiar with this one. It detoxifies your liver. It's great for that liver and everything going on in there, which your liver is processing a lot of things for your body. Bacopa, it supports the brain, the nervous system. It's been used for ADD, anxiety, ADHD, irritable bowel. And the last one is green tea. It's an antioxidant. It's an energy enhancement. And I can tell you right now, there's a lot of controversy on green tea. And I have to go back to those original statements. What's the quality of it? Do you know where it's been manufactured? Do you know where it's been grown? Do you know that the green tea you have is what it says it is? And that's something for you to consider. We need to take a break from the herbs, and I'm going to pull this all together in the end. But how does your body age? Our body starts as a toddler, and its ability to take in nutrients and the ability to eliminate toxins. This affects your body's ability to heal and repair. And as a side note, our bodies are constantly growing. If you think about it, I still grow hair every day. I mean, some bald people don't, but I'm growing hair. I'm growing my nails. My skin is healing and repairing. The quality and the quickness of that depends on the health of my body. So naturally, that ability to take in nutrients and eliminate toxins, it decreases with age. So the question is, do you have to end up like this? I don't think you do. I think that we now know technology, just like we could hold this smartphone in our hands and have the world at our fingertips. Our bodies, we know so much about our bodies. We can get a rover on Mars. We can go into the depths of the ocean. Believe me, we know what's going on inside the body at this point in our lives. So remember that we are constantly growing. So we constantly want to be supporting that body with a good health strategy. I want to share with you specifically how these 5 herbs came together for this particular company. So in 1969, Duke University discovered that our bodies have toxins running around inside of them. The next year, they discovered our body makes, and here's a word you're familiar with, antioxidants. And those antioxidants clean the body out. Now, remember, I told you that system, and I didn't tell you this, but about age 20, it starts to deteriorate. And that's how come we get aging, right? So they didn't know what to do about it. They didn't know how to trigger that. But in the 1990s, Japan discovers our cells, remember I told you we're going back to the cell, has a protein called NRF2 in it. And that NRF2 protein makes antioxidants and anti-inflammatories and a few other enzymes to help our bodies be healthy. So in the 2000s, a product came out with those 5 ingredients to activate that antioxidant and anti-inflammatory protection. It was tested by ABC to see if it was real, and the story company goes on. So this is just a fun cartoon. Antioxidant kicks out the free radicals. And that's what's going on inside of our bodies. And the quality of that is what we want to talk about. So there are 3 things that we know. 1, we have over 37 trillion cells. You're a trillionaire. You have so many cells. Each one of those cells has the capability to making up to 1 million antioxidants per second per cell. That's a lot of antioxidants. We have a gem inside of our body if we can make it work better. The body is always adapting, rebuilding, and growing, and that's what we want to be aware of. The body, like I said, has that cell structure, and so we are looking at the cells. We're looking at the inside of that cell. So here's the cell. We have a nucleus that has the DNA. We have a membrane. The strength of that membrane depends on what goes in and goes out. It has proteins and mitochondria and other elements. I want to focus on the protein because that's what that NRF2 is. The NRF2 is a pathway. It is how we're going to get inside that cell. And one of the fun things you could say is we're flipping the switch to make that work. And that's what those 5 ingredients are for. I mean, individually, they're awesome, but together we're going to find out they're even more powerful. So you could think of NRF2 as a pathway to antioxidant production. This is what is so exciting, that each one of these ingredients by themselves is amazing. But when you put all 5 together in the right quantities, let's look at what that does. This is synergy. So they were trying to figure out how well each one of these ingredients by themselves activated that NRF2 protein to make those antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. And they took these low quantities. They are not therapeutic doses, how much it would activate that protein. It did not do very much at all. In fact, a couple of them even were negative. But here's the kicker. When they put all 5 of them together in those same quantities, boom, 18 times more powerful. So that is what makes this particular combination unique. They have patents on it because, anyway, that's a whole nother story about patents. But what you want to look at when you're looking at your products, what are the quantities that are in it? What is the quality of the plant? And of course, what part of the plant are they using? So they took these 5 ingredients from specific plants, from specific regions that made them effective. And they could put that cell in a petri dish and see that it was effective. And when you get a company that you can actually trust to put all those 2 pieces together for you, you buy it, right? I don't buy all parts of my car and assemble my own car. It would just not be a good car. I find a company I trust. I go get what I want so I can get the results I want. So if you ever feel like this, fatigue, insomnia, headaches, anxiety, nausea, all of these things, you may want to look at a different health strategy. So to combat these free radicals every day, you would have to consume about 280 oranges, 84 glasses of red wine, 15 pounds of dark chocolate, 30 pounds of red raspberries. And that's every single day, you guys. That's not just one and done. That's every single day. Or you can take what they have as a combo pill for the little yellow pill, which are those 5 ingredients together. That's what's made a difference for me in my life. I didn't know it would make a difference. I went from laying on a couch 9 hours a day, only seeing doctors, spending a boatload of money on my medicines and on my doctors and on my supplements just to survive my life. And now I get to live my life and be vertical and be able to be here with you guys. And that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about my future. I have a future to be excited about. And that's what this NRF2 switch has done for me. So is optimal health even a possibility for me? Yes. Is it a possibility for you? If it seems like too much, you may want to go back to your health strategies, because these strategies will make a difference in your life for optimal health for every day, for those weeks, those months, those years. It's having that car gassed up, ready to go, to be able to handle the bombardment of whatever goes in your life. That is what I had to share tonight about health and wellness. And like I said, you're interested in anything that I talked about, the 5 ingredients. If you choose to buy them separately, go for it. I can tell you a quick story on me. I was taking 10 to 20 turmerics a day. It was a high quality turmeric from my naturopath doctor. They did not give me the quality of life that I got when I found the combo that put all 5 of them together for me. And I know that this is universal because it was done on the mammal cell. It wasn't done on my cells. The research wasn't done on anyone else's cells. They were done on a mammal cell, which is the same across the world. And that's a universal truth. That is something you can stick by. So please get back to whoever shared this video with you. Let them know you're interested in what you can do to have a better health strategy, to be well, to get well, to stay well, to be able to get what you want out of life and enjoy your friends and family and your retirement, right? You want to enjoy that retirement you work so hard for, or your younger days. And so thank you everyone for coming. Please come back every week. We are here at 6:30. We also have a Facebook group called the Biohacked Body. We would love to welcome you in to get more information. Thank you and good night. Thanks for watching. And remember, one change can have an enormous effect. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell and the like, and we'll see you next time on Love to Live.